Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. Outset of a power struggle. Together, the people of Fódlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder, perhaps, of some inescapable truth.
All right, and now we have like the shortest chapter in the game.
We somehow managed to escape.
This is one of the Imperial Army's provisional camps. Here we can organize our forces.
Before we go any further, I want all of you to really ask yourselves if you're certain you wish to join us. As expected, Flayn has chosen to leave our ranks.
Finally!
Yay!
When I saw our professor running off, I ran about as fast as I could to catch up.
Caspar, death finds those who run without thinking. You gave no thought to the war fog. My grandfather was the leader of Brigid, and I hope for us to be allies with the Empire. I will be staying.
Was this a good idea? Did I make the right choice? Oh, but my family is part of the Empire, and our professor is here.
You're fine here with us, Bernie. Though it's true certain houses were against the Imperial Princess.
I assume you're referring to my family. I must believe that the conclusion I came to was the correct one. You are the Emperor now. I am the only one left who is qualified to guide you at this point.
I'm only here because I know it would be troublesome to stand against you.
Fair, understandable.
Very
I'm not
fair
just
and
here for you,
understandable.
lady. I'm here to follow our dear professor. Of course, I don't have any territory to offer, so Hubie may not even want me here.
The greater our numbers, the better. Your reasons for being here are of no consequence.
I think I understand where you're coming from. But now, I wish to hear of your resolve. Like you, I have risen to meet my destiny. I cut this path, and I will see it through to the end. Following me is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself. One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. You have now witnessed the Archbishop's true self. She is a cruel beast. Those who rule this world use that beast's power to fabricate miracles, all to control those who blindly believe in the goddess. They conceal the truth and force their lies on the nobility. They mercilessly annihilate anyone who defies them. I know this because I have lived it. After what you have seen, is there any room for doubt? The Church of Seiros has great influence and power. Their control over the lords of the kingdom and the Alliance is nearly absolute. We are the only ones who can stop this indomitable enemy that has plagued our world for ages. We fight for humanity, for all of Fódlan. If you dare walk this path with me, take your first step. It's now or never. Thank you, my friends. We are the true face of the Empire, and we will triumph!
Hooray, war!
That was
Hooray!
incredible, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm relieved. They really chose to follow me. I was resolved to move forward alone if I had to. But in my heart, I hoped it wouldn't come to that.
Oh.
So long as I am here, you will never be alone. Please do not forget that. And it would seem that the professor also has a key role to play in this.
You're right. Now, I must speak with our dear teacher. Please, make preparations. The messenger should be here shortly.
Consider it done.
Professor, may I speak with you?
Of course.
I appreciate it.
What's wrong?
I'm just anxious. It feels like the weight of this burden is crushing me. At this very moment, on my orders, I'm starting a war. An army far larger than the one that attacked the Holy Tomb last month will soon be locked in battle. Long-devised strategies are unfolding across Fódlan. Leaders are deciding their loyalties and preparing to fight. So many generals and soldiers will die. It's inevitable that civilians will get caught up in the chaos as well. There will be countless casualties. With a single command, the flames of war will rage across all corners of this realm. And I am the one who is giving the order.
This is the path you chose, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There is no turning back. No matter how much blood flows at my feet, I will not relent. We must break the bonds that the depraved church has placed on Fódlan. These sacrifices will allow us to create a future where we never need sacrifice again. It may seem contradictory, but it's the only way. Listen to me. I made up my mind long ago. Yet here I am, seeking your approval. Tell me the truth, my teacher. Are you happy with your decision to stay by my side? Unlike me, you can still walk away from all of this. This path leads to the death of the Archbishop and the servants of the Church. Can you live with that?
I chose this path too.
I never thought...
Oh.
I'm sorry, it was a foolish question. I believe in you, Professor. And you believed in me. With that knowledge, I have the strength to keep fighting. Let's go. There's something I need to say to Hubert.
Your Majesty, the latest report indicates that our main army is advancing as planned. Also, the preparations for your manifesto are almost complete.
Manifesto?
We will be distributing our manifesto to every lord within Fódlan. We will expose the dark side of the Church of Seiros and the foul practices of the nobles from the Kingdom and the Alliance. We will force the people of Fódlan to open their eyes to the truth and relinquish any remaining conviction to unite against the Empire. Certain nobles have already offered us their support.
Yes, there are other nobles who oppose the Church. We will condemn those who deserve condemnation and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. We have already purged some of the Imperial nobles who are morally rotten. My father among them. How unfortunate.
I don't remember if they go deep on it at any point, but I'm pretty sure Hubert straight up kills his dad.
Damn! Was that why he was gone for like that month?
I don't know if he did it exactly then or something, but yeah. So like there was I explained it a little bit last time, right? Where like Emperor Ionius, Edelgard's father, was like basically a figurehead. He didn't have any power.
Mm-hmm.
It was because 6 noble families like made him politically impotent and took control of everything, and that put Edelgard in her awful position and whatnot. Ferdinand's dad and Hubert's dad were the 2 like main dudes behind it, I think, of the 6. So like Ferdinand's dad got arrested or whatever when Edelgard ascended, and then Hubert just kills his dad. And then I don't remember if they go deep on it on this. They go deeper on it in 3 Hopes. But Caspar and Linhardt's dads actually spoke with Edelgard and switched to her side when she ascends to becoming the emperor. So they just work for her now.
Got it.
And soon we will invade and conquer Garreg Mach. Our main army has already departed the Imperial capital. They will arrive at the monastery in 2 weeks' time. There, we will join forces with them. As for us, I'd like your opinion on how we should be positioned within the army.
I mean, I feel like, in general, we're better at fighting force, but I don't know. Does it matter?
It won't change anything in the story, but I think it'll change if Hubert thinks you're dumb or not? I don't remember.
So I guess sword. I might be wrong.
Your Majesty intends to fight alongside the Professor, correct? In that case, you will not be incorporated into the Empire's main army. Your squad can move freely about the battlefield under supervision of the Imperial forces. That would be most prudent.
He might say the same thing no matter which one you pick, but sword makes more sense with what they end up having you do, which is attack key positions.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm the Emperor, we can't let it slip that I'm following your command in battle, Professor.
I fully object to the notion of you fighting on the front lines.
Hubert, we've already discussed this.
My apologies. I overstepped.
Now that the details are settled, all that's left is to come up with a name for ourselves. In honor of our time at the Academy, how about we call ourselves the Black Eagle Strike Force?
I love it.
If only we could actually name it whatever we wanted, so that we could be the Phantom Thieves.
I'm so happy you feel that way. I must confess that I spent all night thinking about it.
Aww.
That is adorable, but also kind of embarrassing. You just took the class name and put Strike Force at the end.
Like, I was expecting to be like Crimson Flower Strike Force or something. To, like, match up with the storyline.
Yeah. I don't think they ever use the names of the chapters, but that could have been neat.
Yeah.
Or not the chapters, but the route, I mean.
The route, yeah.
Yeah, the only time they mention the route is at the start of a chapter where Jiraiya-sensei talks.
Ah,
I'll leave
okay.
it to you to prepare the Black Eagle Strike Force for departure.
I wanted to get all through all the cutscenes. Someone in chat was like, I don't see any Ash. Did he leave too? No, we keep all of the students other than Flane, but cutscenes and routes only have those route-specific characters.
Yeah.
So they only show the Black Eagles in cutscenes, but we still have the Ashen Wolves, all the Blue Lions we recruited, the Golden Deer we recruited, etc. The only person we lost was Flane, I believe.
Yeah.
This month you will operate from a temporary encampment, so the available facilities are limited. You can head out to the battlefield by approaching the temporary encampment's exit and selecting to battle. Yeah, so we don't get to like have a normal month. We basically just talk to everyone once, and then we do this chapter's battle. Which is why we had to get all of the supports done immediately.
Got it.
We will join forces with the main army and attack Garreg Mach. It's a fortress built on steep ground, but it's never seen battle. That means we don't know much about it from a military perspective. But if we use all of the power at our disposal, we will capture it.
We have to try.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead the Black Eagle Strike Force to victory.
I don't know the actual math on it, but when you look at the map, when the game explains like the layout of the kingdoms and all that, Fódlan is broken into 3 pieces, but basically half of Fódlan is the Empire. So they, by far, have like more numbers than the Kingdom and the Alliance.
Got it.
So no matter what route you're playing, the Empire always has like the mathematical advantage, quotation marks, because of that.
Got it.
It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling vulnerable. You are uniquely able to provide emotional support. Please use that gift to guide others down the path that Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask you to do this from the bottom of my heart.
Chat, does anyone know what happens if you don't recruit anyone? Does Hubert have different dialogue here?
Surprised that I'm here, are you? I know a winning side when I see it. I mean, there's no way I'd risk my neck and my people by willfully joining a losing battle.
You really care for them.
I do. We'll see how this all shakes out. All depends on how we, and you, fight. Regardless of who comes after us, even if it's the Knights, we've got you on our side, so it'll all be fine.
We will be getting Timeskip today, chat. After we talk to everyone here, I'm pretty sure after that we just do the battle, and then after the battle it's Timeskip, so.
Woo!
I knew nothing of Lady Edelgard's past, or of her innermost feelings. But I know now. I persuaded her to tell all. It would have been rude to hound her relentlessly until she revealed herself. Yes, then that's certainly not what I did.
Oh, Constance.
Oh, Constance.
Happy, also a horse girl, it turns out.
Hey!
With the Empire taking over Garreg Mach, I wonder what will happen to Abyss.
Between Marianne and Happy, there are 2 entire horse girls in this game.
Yay!
Some people have spent their whole lives there. For their sake, I hope Abyss doesn't get trampled into ruin.
I promise to protect them.
Thanks. You should try talking about it with Eddie. I mean, Her Majesty. She might listen to you. Also, this is less important, but if somebody trashes my room, I'm gonna be mad.
I will be quite upset.
The Empire and Bridget were once warring with each other, but now I have made the decision to be fighting with the Empire. It is a choice of irony, I feel. But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you and with Edelgard.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
We will not lose.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Seiros. Still, I know you'll figure something out.
Do.
Aww.
Get my own room here. At least I had that at home. But speaking of home, Hubert told me something. He said my father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait, does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here.
At home with Dad or Warzone? I think I'll take Warzone.
Warzone.
Imagine making half the world your enemy for the sake of realizing your own ideals. Edelgard is so radiant and strong compared to someone like me. What if I have the power to change the world too? Even just a little bit.
You do have that potential, Marianne. You just gotta believe in yourself.
Professor, I'm okay with fighting whoever we need to, but I really don't want to battle my father.
Your dad is so dead.
But I know that something is wrong with the church. And more than that, I believe in you, and I trust your word. You lead, and I'll follow.
Yes. I've been preparing to take this path. My own path. Not my old man's, and not the boar's.
There is nothing I love more than a Crimson Flower Felix.
Yeah.
It feels like such a good route for his character to take.
So,
It does feel right.
You've turned against the church to ally with the Empire too, huh?
I've never pressed him for details, but Captain Gerald was always suspicious of Lady Rhea, wasn't he?
Yeah, he caught her venting.
I'm on your side no matter what. I promised him I'd support you, and that's what I plan to do.
Should have listened to him at the emergency meeting.
If the church is behind the current state of things, this society in which only crests are valued, then I have no need of it. Edelgard is taking the shortest path to change. No matter how drastic her measures, I agree that this is the only way. That said, if Edelgard strays from her noble path, I trust you will set her straight again. Won't you? I am counting on you, Professor.
I'm on it.
That was surprisingly impressive from Lysithea.
I can't bring myself to trust the Church of Seiros. Not after they killed Lenato and my brother. I need to know the truth, even if it means turning my weapon on Fargus.
Aww.
I guess Lenato would be happy to hear me say that, if he were still around.
Aww.
Ash taking the Crimson Flower route actually seems pretty fitting too, because of Lenato and all.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just skip that one.
Yeah, he's
and
just
done it
here
now,
until
huh?
we kill him.
What would my old man say if he knew I'd sided with the Empire? His Highness must be angry. Dimitri gets super scary when he's like that. I wonder how I'm going to die. Ugh, my knees turn to jelly just thinking about it. No,
Aw,
I can't
Sylvain.
think that way. I promise to fight alongside you. I'm here until the end. Listen to me. I'm terrified, but I feel so calm.
Oh, that's because you're the highest level. All of us.
Surely this is what the goddess willed, isn't it? I feel she would not have wanted the Church of Seiros to become what it has.